Hey yo, salute to the people. It's the social forecast. I just got finished watching. I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I just got finished watching the Joe Budden podcast on YouTube. I usually listen to the audio and then I'll check it out on YouTube the next day or the day after when they put out just for the visuals. But this time around, I didn't get a chance to catch the I didn't get a chance to catch the audio on Spotify like I usually do. I didn't get a chance, so I tuned into YouTube earlier, and then I'm like, oh shit, Joe's not doing this episode, right? So I immediately took it to the comments because I already knew what people was gonna be talking about. So I saw comments like, yo, don't be fooled. This is a test rollout for the Rory and Maul podcast. And I started thinking. At first, I jumped in the comments and I was like, Charlemagne is definitely gonna kill them because Charlemagne. I remember there was an interview that Joe did on the Breakfast Club not too long ago, and they were talking about could Rory and Maul hold down a podcast on their own without Joe, because he brings a whole different kind of energy and presence to the whole shit. And Charlemagne was like, nah, ain't no way in hell they could do a fucking podcast by themselves and it be successful. So when I saw this shit, and I was like, damn, Charlemagne gonna kill him. And I gave it a chance because at first I was gonna cut it off because immediately you can tell like the absence of that presence because Joe takes the shit to a different level because of his reactions and the way he talks and the shit that he be saying. It's on a whole different level. But I gave it a chance, and I'll admit, Rory and Maul, they definitely have an energy, and there was definitely some funny parts. You know what I'm saying? I definitely laughed during the podcast. Parks, he's definitely becoming more of a staple too. People be joking in the comments and shit whenever his elbow or his knee or something pops into the camera, but he definitely is becoming a staple. I think they should do a spinoff. Rory, Maul, and Parks. They should do a spinoff podcast with just them. Of course, Parks is going to be there because he's the cameraman, he's the sound man. But I think for the people who might not feel like the podcast popped off without Joe being there, like if the numbers, you know what I'm saying, don't suggest that it could be dope if they were to do their own podcast, I would disagree. I would say that they probably would just need a few more episodes. I feel like every couple weeks they should do their own little shit, without Joe. Because I think if Maul becomes more comfortable in that more of a lead role, and same with Rory, you know what I'm saying? Both of them having to carry the whole show, I could tell that they have the potential to do it, and it'd be dope. But they're just not used to doing it. So I think that they would just need a little bit of time to get used to it. I don't know what the reason for Joe not. I mean, they gave us the reason, but I feel like this was a test the water, alternate marketing rollout type shit that they were trying just to see how it would pop off with the people. But I fucked with it. It took them a while to me to get into their groove. It seemed like in the beginning, they was kind of spinning their wheels through it, just talking about random shit. It didn't really seem like the episode had a direction, but you don't want it to be exactly the same as when it's all three of them, because then if that's the case, what's the point? But I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? Once they warmed up and once they kind of got into their, we know how to do this bag, I think the episode turned out pretty dope. Yeah, but let me know what y'all think. I just wanted to do a quick review on it because I thought it was real interesting, and I hope Charlemagne don't fucking, on his next time on air, I hope he don't fucking have any comments and shit, because I think they did an okay job for their first time out. You know what I'm saying? But let me know if y'all interested. Would y'all be interested in seeing a Rory and Maul podcast, just them without Joe? I think Joe definitely adds something to it that's not, you know what I'm saying, that you really can't. It's hard to substitute that. I mean, I feel like if Joe's not there, he's not a part of the shit, it's gonna have a different feel. But I feel like with them doing their own thing, for whatever the reason, whatever Joe had planned, whatever was going on, I think they obviously, I feel like, before, this is, you're starting to see the industry shit, because before, it would have been, they probably just wouldn't have done the episode, because I think this has happened a couple times before and they just didn't do it. If Joe wasn't able to do it. But I think with their contract with Spotify, I think they might be contractually obligated to have the episode regardless. So I think that's probably why. I could be wrong. I'm just talking shit. But it would make sense business wise. And I think that could possibly be why they went ahead and did the episode anyway. Either that would be the only reason why I could understand them doing it, unless they trying to test the waters and potentially roll out something on their own. I don't know if I would be, I mean, I feel like it was good, for them having to do it. I don't know if I would want to tune in every week for just Rory and Mal. But then again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If they get a vibe, and if they get comfortable playing off each other and they do it enough, then I feel like the content will get better, and the whole feel of it will get better. But they definitely had some moments. But I just wanted to stop doing talk about that shit real quick, because I foresee, if not Charlamagne, at least on the next Brilliant Idiots podcast, at the very least, Andrew's gonna say something. Andrew Schultz has to. I mean, he's a comedian. It's what he does. He's not, you know what I'm saying? They have a history of going in, him definitely, on Rory and Mal and the whole podcast shit. So I don't know, yo. I just thought it was kind of funny. I just wanted to come through. Yo, check out the comments, yo. Y'all motherfuckers in the comments on that Joe Budden podcast, y'all motherfuckers make that show hilarious. Even more funny than it already is. Because I could go into the comments at any given point during the show and guaranteed gonna find something crazy funny. And y'all motherfuckers don't miss a fucking thing. But anyway, yo, let me know what y'all think about the episode without Joe. Motherfuckers trying to hit us with the okie doke, trying to do the rollout without letting us know it's the rollout. I fuck with that, yo. I fuck with that. Anyway, yo, like, comment, and subscribe. Back at y'all with some more content. I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. Social forecast. We got some more content coming in 2019. Fuck the trolls. Fuck the haters. But I appreciate y'all passing through anyway. I see y'all in the next one. Peace and love.